Hello, friends. How are you all? I hope you all are well. I'm Rajat, and today we are going to discuss about green skill. As we know that it's green skill related to our environment. So, children, green skills involves the factor related to our earth. So, let's start with the word environment. What is environment? The term environment comes from the French word environ and means everything that surrounds us. So, the totality of the surrounding conditions for comfortable living of organism. Environment is the area in which we live. So, let's discuss about types of environment, natural environment and man-made environment. So, natural environment that comes in its existence by its own naturally without interference of humans, and man-made environment is modified by human activities. So children, natural environment means all living and non-living things that are naturally on earth. In a narrow sense, it is an environment that is not influenced. So, it is a deep meaning of this term environment. Now children, let's discuss about types of environment. Physical, that is also known as abiotic. Biological, that is biotic, and man-made environment. So, physical abiotic environment involves lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmospheric. So, some abiotic components involves as non-living factors that living things need to survive. Some examples: soil, sunlight, water, air, temperature, inorganic nutrients. So, let's discuss about biotic components. The biotic component is that part of the total environment created by living, interacting organism. So, this is known as biotic components. Man-made environment. It includes transportation, housing, agriculture and livestock farms, aquatic farms, industries, dams, energy such as hydrothermal and nuclear energy plants, etc. So children, you can see, let's discuss about topic ecosystem, where the balance in the environment between the atmosphere and the living things. The needs of living things involves physical space where an organism lives is called its habitat. An organism can also lives in habitat. So let's discuss about relationship between man and nature. If we save our nature, so there are some human activities, environment and waste and pollutants as some bi-directional resources like human activities related to environment, but waste and pollution it's only affect our human and environment. So how do human activities affect natural resources? There are some causes: soil erosion, desertification, deforestation, overfishing, pollution, acid rain. So, day by day, it is harmful for our environment. So, children, let's discuss about ecological imbalance. When there is an imbalance between natural resources via man-made, so as a impact of this imbalancing as energy use, global warming and climate change, some natural greenhouse effects, human enhance these greenhouse effects, so it hurt our ozone layer. There are some greenhouse gases. So impacts of construction, resources depletion, waste and recycling, consumption of resources faster than they can be replenished, construction and industrial waste causing air, water and land pollution, loss of habitat and ecosystem, damage to the landscape, potential subsidence problems and release of methane. So let's discuss about environmental conservation. Environmental conservation is a practice of protecting the natural environment on individual, organizational or governmental levels for the benefits of both the natural environment and humans. It is the act of conserving or saving our natural resources through carefully management by reducing your waste, saving trees, recycling, using renewable resources that don't deplete our natural resources. So children, pollutants and hazardous substances in the natural and built environment, these are the harmful for your environment as man-made resources. So we have to be focused on it. So the few more term involves as building and housing codes, taxing powers, spending power related to a different field for protecting our environment. Life cycle management, it also helpful for protecting our environment like water saving measures, education of architects in solar energy and environment, use of materials and residues with a lower environmental impact. That means we have to use the resources that can be impact or that can reduce the impact on our environment. How to cope up with the situation? The natural environment shall be conserved in accordance with the following basic principles. The natural environment shall be conserved as a resource for all people in a way suitable for the public good and shall be used so as to be sustained for the present and future generation. So don't wait until the last minute. So in the same way, we have to conserve our natural resources because we don't know the future. Kids, it's your turn now. Respect the environment, save our mother nature. I hope you like this class. So children, thank you